Hey guys, welcome to a new series. This will probably going up at the same time as the last bit of Resident Evil 2 and the last few episodes of Fury. Because as much as I like Resident Evil 2, as much as people liked it at the start, I could definitely tell people voice their opinions that they were getting burnt out, and that's what I get for not offsetting episodes. I keep not posting, doing one episode then another, so that it's not just the same thing every day. So I need to remember not to do that. Anyways, Alan Wake. Now that we're a minute in, it's a game that came out in 2012 by Remedy Entertainment, and they're the guys who did Max Payne, which is also a series I'd love to do for my channel at some point. Yeah, it's a game that I bought the collector's edition of when it initially came out, and I never played it. So I have the collector's edition for the 360, but I just never got around to playing this.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and it's what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Watch this game explain everything that happens in it. Nice.
I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there.
Oh shit.
I'd seen the hitchhiker too late.
Why was he standing in the middle of a dark tunnel in the middle of the road? Hug a wall, man. It's not your fault, Alan. Check him for a suicide note.
He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone.
I've started playing this game once before,
I could hardly stand,
but I think I only got to chapter 2. What is this? Oh, it's his book. Whole thing's bricked off now.
I was certain I had just driven from this direction, but now the road was blocked. I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there. The radiator had broken when I hit the hitchhiker. The car wasn't going anywhere.
When did Bastion come out? 2010. So Alan Wake came out in 2012. So another hit game to use a narrator appropriately. The seamless camera is actually pretty cool for a game of this era. Because right now, if you go to
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
one of 100 collectibles, of course. That was one thing about God of War that I liked and had problems with, was the seamless camera work. Because they had to make a lot of... Oh shit, he's standing now.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? Ugh. You think you can just make up stuff? Ugh. Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? Ugh. You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. It would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of those shitty stories, 'cause I'm gonna kill you.
Jesus. Okay.
It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Jesus. Alan, you have some problems, man. There's a QR code. I wonder if you get anything for scanning the QR code. Let's get up nice and close for that. Okay, that should be enough time. I'll figure that out later. I'll like post a link or something if I remember to scan this. I probably will. Or like make it like a separate link in the description.
You missed your deadline. Damn. You can't stop me.
You can't stop me. I'm the Juggernaut. Something's highlighted with a cinematic moment.
I
Sometimes.
realized
I'm at
that Hitchhiker was a
100%.
character from the story I'd been working on.
You realize that now? Not off the rant he gave you like 2 minutes ago?
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Hold down the bumper to sprint. Yes, I think I will. I think I'll get the fuck away from this. Stop breaking all these lights. People have to put these back.
This way, this way!
Oh, there's a dude here.
Hurry!
I ran around the forest for a little bit.
Wait, it's me! I'm Stewart, remember? Quickly, get me something! Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No!
I only had 2 bullets. I think they're gonna use like a little bit of blood in this game.
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Oh. Is it physics?
The cabin was a death trap. I had to get out.
Tom the Poet.
Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Safe it until you're completely healed.
Well
Okay.
done. I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
To the ports I've been. I really like beans. Listen, man, there are too many movies that include
I
beans as
entered your
a...
dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the Dark Presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light.
Meow. Pip.
Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away. You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy.
This is a
Here, take
very
the gun.
gamey way.
Now you'll die.
Good. You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world.
Okay.
The lighthouse was the last...
This is how you play the game, like an action game. These are how we programmed it. Are you happy? Are you not pleased with how we program game? Game was good.
This way, and now I'm gonna
But the game, we put so much game in it. Do you not enjoy the game we make? Maybe not yet, Alan Wake. For a game about a writer, your writing could be a little bit better. Just saying. I mean, I love Max Payne. Its writing's a bit campy.
This is it.
Where? Oh. Interesting. That's a neat reload mechanic. Emergency. Okay. Ah, the ever-important coffee thermos. Yes.
Just like
Kind of like cinematic style weirdly offsets like the game's story. Like, it is a very Max Payne way of like showing like cinematic shit like that.
I can keep this up forever.
Back to that mark grabbing. Okay. Time to run. coffee first. Can't miss a single collectible. I got lots of time. You have no idea how much time I have. I have so much of it. Okay. You can't come into the House of Light. The power of Christ compels you. Compels me to what? Murder. Good music. Being a little judgy on this game during its tutorial level. I make note.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
What? Who the hell are you, lady?
Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
We're here. Don't worry. Everyone will judge you here. It's America. Like idyllic little port town, you know? You get in there. What the fuck's the internet?
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
No.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear. Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
That fucking head snap.
If you don't mind me saying, I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
I beg note, the boat really wasn't.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Hi. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got here.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. Just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
It's a good story setup.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry.
Blood in the
I
back
can
of the
always
truck.
turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
It's a cool story
we're
setup.
here.
Like they
Come on, let's
established
get back to the
like
car.
outside of the tutorial, like they established like his personal nightmares, but they
We need to stop at the local diner to get
they
the
like
cabin key from the
introduce like
landlord.
all the
And
other
Mr.
problems,
Carl's
like he's a
stuck
famous
here.
writer,
He's
so like
waiting for us.
he's immediately recognized, and then like the pressure of like his
I'll go fill her up or you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes.
Sure.
I want to say producer, not producer, agent.
Alan?
Let's go with agent.
Thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave.
It's good. I think it's cool that they set up everything like this, and they did a really like a good job of
there
it.
were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm
That's
glad to
such a
hear
cliche line.
Rose.
that. Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment. I can't believe it. I've got all your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Okay, before we get any further, I want to try and keep these episodes like... I'm going to try and like whip myself for episode length. So, I'm going to stop right now. Good time to do it after all the tutorial and shit before we get to the main game. So, thank you guys for watching. If you liked saw, please do all the things. And I'll see you in the next episode.